My friend Hannah Williams.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As Father Hendry said, my name is Hannah Williams, and my husband Barry and I, along with our two children, Nolan and Carter, have been attending Good Shepherd for about 3 years. The first Sunday we came, we sat in the pews and listened to Wynn Stevens stand right here and give a speech just like this one. A few weeks later, we skipped Consecration Sunday. Now, here I stand asking you to plan to attend on October 27th for this year's Consecration Sunday. It is one thing to sit in the pews as a newcomer and hear all the great things that Good Shepherd has to offer, but it is another thing to experience it alongside each of you and to know how I have changed in my journey with God during that time. One of the main reasons that Barry and I started attending Good Shepherd was to provide our boys with a place that they could learn about God and to have a community while we worked on our own spiritual journey as individuals, as a couple, and as a family. Since that time, our boys have become regular attendees at Vacation Bible School, Children's Chapel, heard many godly play stories, have had me following Miss Patty around like her shadow as I volunteer. I was actually supposed to be upstairs right now. They have learned about outreach in our community and gotten our family involved in many projects we would have overlooked otherwise. All of these things have helped us learn to think and to love more like Jesus in our household. Good Shepherd is a welcoming place for anyone that walks through our doors, where someone can find a way to be engaged and to grow in their own faith. Good Shepherd has quickly become a home for our entire family as we walk in our relationship with God. Our boys ask to come here almost daily, say they're going to go on their own. We don't need to drive them as they set off down the street. You must know, we live in Winchester, so they're going to be walking a while. Not only is a spiritual journey about the countless experiences and ministries we all take a part in, but it's also about how we can all foster a relationship of giving to the church. While we all are involved in different ministries that help our faith, giving to the church for the glory of God lets us remember what is most important. Because where our treasure is, our hearts will be also. It is this physical act of giving that allows Barry and I to show our boys, and for each of us to show the ones around us, another way to serve God and his church. Barry and I are praying and working together to determine what to give as a family as we prepare for Consecration Sunday in 2 weeks. While our boys might not understand the exact amount or percentage that we decide is right for our family, they are involved right alongside us as they put our check in the offering plate, constantly serving as a reminder to get the check out or asking, why don't you have something ready this week? I ask each of you to take time over the next few weeks to pray with your families and decide what is God asking you to do and what percentage of your income is God calling you to give. Now, this is the work. If you will get out this card from your bulletin and look at the Grow One Step sheet that looks like what we have down here. With the help of Scott, we're going to put some numbers up that reflect the number of people from last year and the amount they gave weekly. I went a little fast earlier, so I'm going to slow down, Scott. Along with the numbers, I'm going to give you some totals that our family might sacrifice in order to practice giving more to the church in order to further our spiritual journey. At the very bottom, we have 113 members did not give. That's at $0. Up one step from 1 cent to $4.99 is 94 members. Up one more step from $5 to $9.99 is 53 members. That would be giving up a trip to Starbucks one morning for a coffee and a cake pop for whichever one of my sons is tagging along that day. Up one more step from $10 to $19.99 is 51 members. This would be the cost of giving up DoorDash one day for lunch, and instead I need to pack my lunch. Up one more step, $20 to $29.99 is 55 members. That's the cost of a quick date night with Barry that we might give that money to the church. From $30 to $39.99 is 33 members. This would be our family sacrificing a lunch after church one Sunday. I'm going to stop there, but I challenge each of you to think of a total in your family that you might give up and practice giving that to the church. From $40 to $49.99 is 27 members. From $50 to $74.99 is 42 members. $75 to just under $100 is 31 members. $100 to $149.99 is 28 members per week. $150 to $199.99 is 16 members per week. And at the very top step is 35 members giving $200 or more per week. Now, if you will flip this over and look at the chart on the back, you might have to take this home, do a little homework, and look at it a little bit closer, but I'm going to give you a few directions. You'll look down the left side of the scale until you can find your approximate salary for a week. Then you're going to move your eyes across the chart to find where the amount that you would give per week as you're working through God's ministries and programs here at Good Shepherd. Then follow that up to the top, and that represents the percentage of your income. This chart is what really opens my eyes to where we are at as a family and what might be our next steps. But during these next 2 weeks, as we prepare for Consecration Sunday, use which one of these makes sense to you and is helpful. Can you move up one step from where you are at the front of the card? Could you slide to a different column on the weekly income and giving scale? You know what is right for your family. We are praying in our house, and we ask you to join us over these next 2 weeks to ask, what is God calling you to do? I'll now ask the ushers to come forward and distribute this Consecration Sunday reservation card. Our luncheon will be at Ashland Elementary again this year following the 10 o'clock service on October 27th. You don't have to bring anything but yourself, and we hope you will join us there. On your reservation card, all you have to do is RSVP that you'll be attending church, and then if you will be attending to the luncheon afterwards. So take time when you get that and do that. And while they're passing those out and you start to fill that out, I will close with this. During Vacation Bible School, Dr. Middleton taught us all this song that is still frequently heard around our house. I will refrain from singing it because my voice is nothing compared to the angel choir. But it echoes this line: if anyone asks you who I am, tell them I'm a child of God. And as a child of God, what is God calling you to do and give at this time? Thank you.